everybody. Welcome. A real apologies for being late today. There was some hiccup on getting Zoom started up, but we're here now. So our apologies. Thanks for coming, everybody. And let me just admit everybody in here. Close off the waiting room. And we're off. Right, where's everybody from today? Do let us know. Today we're talking about atomic habits. So put a 1 in the chat if you have read Atomic Habits already, and a 2 in the chat if you haven't. Let's have a look. Apologies again for starting off. London, Germany, Boston, all great. Lovely to see people from everywhere. 1111, you've read the book already. Fantastic. You don't need to have read it. It's absolutely fine. Read it twice. Fantastic. It's a brilliant book, isn't it? It's one of the best sellers for a reason. Oh, fantastic. We've got people from all over. Always good to see. How far we spread, which is really nice. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about atomic habits. We are running that little bit late, so I do apologize. And let me just get started. I'll dig up the presentation and get it underway. I think Maya hopefully will join us in a few moments.
എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് വർത്താനം പറയണ്ട, ഞാൻ ഫോണിലാണ്.
Oh, you're here. Brilliant.
എനിക്ക് അറിയണ്ട, ഞാൻ ഫോണിലാണ്.
Sorry? Right. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Could you just let me know if you can see my screen? Pop in the chat, let me know if you can see it. Anybody? Yes? Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. Today is going to be very much a hands-on session. Okay. We are going to get you working with AI to get you learning as much about atomic habits and get a real personalized learning experience. If you've been to any of our workshops before, we do tend to look at AI in a slightly different way. And we, the prompts we use are perhaps a little different from what a lot of people are using. So hopefully you'll get that personalized learning here today. So my name's Karen Chung, and we have Maya Kurup, who's also online somewhere. I think she's got
Who's hiding?
She's hiding today. We've got a really interesting workshop for you today. So I think a lot of people have read the book before by the looks of it, which is great. You don't need to have read the book, by the way. But either way, I'm sure you'll see a new take on the book today. So we're going to basically go through this. We're going to have a little bit of chat about atomic habits, what it's all about. A little bit about how we're going to go about learning using the Atomic Habits teachings from James Clear in Atomic Habits, but using AI to really personalize and have quite a deep experience really in terms of understanding the book. We're going to have some hands-on sessions. We're going to share some prompts with you, which will give you an opportunity to really explore the book for yourself on your terms. Hopefully have some time for a quick kind of catch up, touch base on what we're learning, and then introduce to you we're starting it's basically an AI powered book club, which will give you these kind of learning experiences, actually even better, for multiple best-selling personal development and success books. So and that's like a steal. So if you're into developing yourself, learning, wanting to be that better person, more successful, overcoming your roadblocks, then let's see how we can help you here. So Atomic Habits. Okay, guys, a number of you have read it already. In a very short nutshell, in the chat, let us know, what is your take on Atomic Habits? What's your number one you know, key learning, having read the book, that comes to mind? Any thoughts? Anyone remember the book? Start with little steps. Consistency is important. Yep, good one, Deep. That's exactly right. Not very well. I see everyone talking about it and it gets referenced all the time. Exactly. This will give you a huge leg up in terms of understanding the book, its key teachings, and really get under the skin of it. You don't need to spend the hours and days that it takes to read it. Um, Now, with the help of AI, we can do so much more, and do it so much more quickly. Habits are foundational to success, Maya. Yes, exactly right. How identity is a core component. Stick with habits. How identity is a core component to stick with habits. Yes. Triggers and environment are important. Yes. Scale it down, make it easy. Exactly. 1% every day. Put away and hide the cigarettes. If you're planning to get, exactly, love it. Love it. So in in a nutshell, you're all right. I like this saying that, in essence, Clear talks about the fact that we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our habits and our systems, our routines. Because 65% or more of our day, if you think about it on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, year-to-year basis, of our time is actually doing things that we habitually do, that we routinely do. Okay. And it shapes our days, it shapes our weeks, it shapes our months, and beyond. So it's our habits and the routines that we get into that formulate our world, our lives. Okay. And we have good habits and we have not good so good habits, some of which we've mindfully created, others of which kind of we just fallen into for whatever reason, shape, or form, and may not be as productive as they could be, or they might be really productive. Um, but Clear is really talking about being very mindful around what you're doing and building in the habits and the routines that are going to take you to where you want to go, to achieving your goals and your aspirations, and finding the structure, the systems that work to help encourage the good habits and help discourage the bad ones. Um, so kind of, overall, that's kind of where the book is taking us, but it goes into, obviously, in a lot more detail. Systems, that's exactly right. And I'm passionate about all this stuff. I absolutely love this personal development side of things, success side of things. I used to coach all sorts of different people, to achieve all sorts of different things, and mindset, and how we use our mind, how we communicate with ourselves, all that kind of thing is absolutely an area that I absolutely love. So I'm quite passionate about that. But yes, so our habits are what formulate our lives, and if we can build more productive habits and kind of decrease the ones that are not very productive for us, then we can really change and shape our lives and achieve whatever we set ourselves out to achieve, really. And also, the other thing is, we have two levels of habits. So we have our thinking patterns, how we habitually think, and then how we habitually behave and what we do, the actions we take. And actually, our actions are steered by our thoughts. Okay, so there's those two levels. You think, well, I always do this, but why do you always do that? What is driving that habit, that routine that you get into? And if you can start to get under the skin of what's going on in your brain, you can start to get under the skin and change those habits. not just the physical side of things, of doing things differently, but actually change the way you think, and then that will kind of, give you a whole new outlook and pattern of behavior, which could encourage you and get you to the place that you really want to be. And we'll talk about this a little bit later in terms of we just launched into 2026, new year, new resolutions, great ideas and great aspirations for the year. How are we going to make that happen? How are we going to start changing what we do to realize our goals for the year? So now's the perfect time to start delving into this book. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, I've talked enough. I'm really not going to talk a lot about Atomic Habits because I want you to learn about it for yourself in a way that actually it's not my words, but is words that really resonate with you and link to your life and your world. So we're going to be using AI for that. AI is all-knowing, all knowledgeable kind of database of knowledge out there. There's a huge amount of knowledge and expertise, obviously now available with AI. And we're going to show you how, with the right prompting, you can get it to work for you and accelerate your own personal development and your learning in as I said, a very deep and meaningful way. So what we're going to do today is literally, if you've been to a number of our workshops before, it's the same pattern. We've got a prompt for you, an AI prompt, and we're going to ask you to open up your AI tool of choice. We're going to give you this prompt and then ask you just to follow it and follow the questions, answer the questions, and as a consequence, you will get a very, not an objective kind of very sterile overview and summary of this book, but you will get one that actually speaks to you in a way that is quite surprising. So, before we get started, Maya, you're up. You're online now. Would you like to demonstrate the copy and paste of this prompt? And I'll put the prompt in the box for everybody. Are you there, Maya? Okay, so Maya's just popped in the chat the actual link to the prompt. If you just open up that document, you'll see what Maya is seeing on her screen right now. She's literally copying and pasting the entire, all the words that are on that screen, going into ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, whichever works for you, and copy the entire text in there and in a new chat and press enter.
And as you can see, I'm not even logged in. I'm actually in an incognito window.
So she's literally copy and pasted, and she's then been given a question. It's asking for a name. She's giving her name. It's asking for what roles she has in her life and in her work. We'd like you to literally copy and paste all that text and put it into your AI. Okay, so Barbara is asking what name you should use. If you want it to call you Barbara, refer to say Barbara, or if you want it to call you something else, it's up to you. Just follow, literally answer the questions for you. This is an example of what you go through, but we want you to be hands-on in this workshop and actually do it for yourself. So it's asking some questions, it's logging what Maya's responding to, and then it will give a personalized summary of this book just for her. So you answer the questions for you, exactly what is relevant for you, what your roles are in life, what your favorite pastime or hobby is, and it will feedback for you. And that's the point. The point of this is it's a hands-on session, something that will resonate deeply with you personally if you give the AI tool your just a little bit of information to help it help you.
Okay, I picked watercolor painting because I actually do love watercolor painting. Let's see. Is there one habit I'm trying to build or one bad habit I'm trying to break right now? Hmm.
Dan, yes, it's a great way of using AI. And once you've answered the questions, take a bit of time and read the response that it gives you. And then after it's given you the response, no, just take time to soak all of that in, and we'll get back together again and have a quick chat about, your findings, how you found it for you.
And if you get this, by the way, I just click stay logged out. That's because I'm in a not logged in incognito session. I'm very contradictory even in my instructions to AI.
That's helpful, Maya. Right, guys,
And
if you've
literally,
got any
don't
problems, sorry.
don't watch me. Do your own thing. Tell it about things you really need to happen in your life and your business.
Yes. Is everybody okay with it? Anyone having any problems, please just pop in the chat, let us know, and we can help you. This really is a lesson for you, in terms of one, how to use AI perhaps in a slightly different way, but two, actually, um, get under the skin of atomic habits.
And I love this. This actually does resonate very much with how you do watercolor painting.
Yeah. Now, your hobby may not be watercolor painting. It could be traveling, it could be cooking, it could be skiing, it could be golf, it could be football, it could be mountain biking, it could be anything. Whatever your hobby is, um, just tell it so that it can actually connect with you in a way that really means something for you. Irina, a ha ha. What does that mean? Is that a good thing?
Maybe the haha was at my watercolor
All right,
comparison.
okay. I hope everybody's busy beavering away and reading now, reading the response it gives you.
And
Good,
it should
Irina.
be tailored really closely to you based on that on that description of the hobby you gave it.
Yeah. So if you've been honest with it and told it a bit about you, it can actually feed back and really be a lot more valuable in terms of its insights for you.
And actually, this is spot on. Keep your tools at hand, right? Always make them visible, make them easily available, reduce the friction, and it's got to bring you
It's an
some
amazing
level
book. The
of
contents
joy.
on this book are very valuable, and the way in which it's presented here for you personally, are even more so. In a way that you wouldn't actually take it in just by reading the book yourself. I'll give you a few minutes to read it because you've got 1,000 words or thereabouts to read through.
And if you've ever started a new hobby, by the way, this is exactly what works there too. Because, some people say, even for watercolor painting, I'll start it. But again, if your tools are not visible, if you've got to go scramble in your workshop to find everything every time you want to start, there's a built-in constraint that doesn't let you start. It's, going to take you 5 minutes to get everything assembled. Whereas if it's all there, if you want to exercise every morning, the standard advice is always keep your shoes by the door. Put your clothes on the night before if you're not good at getting ready in the morning first thing.
Okay, you can't focus if we're talking,
Sorry.
Benjamin. Sorry about that.
Well said. Thank you. In fact, Karen, I'll give this back to you.
Okay, we'll give you a few more minutes to read your feedback from your AI tool. And if you have any questions or any comments, then please pop them in the chat. Alejandro is saying he appreciates the talking.
I think I actually agree with Beniamino. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name right, but yeah, talking's distracting.
Maybe there's a balance. Can't please everyone all the time, I suppose. Right, we'll give you just 2 more minutes, I think. Have a little read and a think. Think about what you've learned from the session so far and from AI. And just pop it in the chat when you've done your reading. Pop in the chat your take so far. Has it been valuable? Or is it telling you everything you already know? Especially for those of you who already read the book, is this teaching the kind of contents in a slightly different way? Oh, it's a shame, Rita. You've got the prompts there, though. You can use it when you get home. Yes, Alejandro. It is very eye-opening, isn't it? Thank you, Irina. Yes, British. I'm in England. Okay, let's just stop reading for the moment now. We've got a little bit more that we want to share with you um, to get even deeper into the learning. So far some great thoughts there. It is really powerful the way AI with a little bit of information can really provide some deeper, meaningful insights. So, any more thoughts, any more comments on that before we move on? Just pop it in the chat. For those of you that read the book, very inspiring, excellent, excellent, excellent. Celebrate your
Christopher,
learning.
Christopher, did you just try using it in different, did you just try the prompt in multiple LLMs right now? Cool.
Good. Excellent. Right, so you guys have some good feedback then. It's been a valuable experience so far. So yes, as I said, AI is able to you need to give it enough information so that it can really help you. And it has so much knowledge in its own right, as we all know. Um, so hopefully those summaries have been pretty deep and meaningful for you. Um, and they have resonated with you in a way that you wouldn't interact with the book yourself, even just reading it. And it's done it in like a blink of the eye as well. Give it answer a couple of questions, and bam, you've got a response that actually um, you couldn't get anywhere else. Actually,
In
you
fact,
couldn't
if
get
you've
anywhere
ever
else.
tried discussing the book with a friend who's also read it, it's still a different level because when we discuss a book that we've read, we tend to be very to the point, right? This is what the book said. We don't get to this level of this is how it could apply in your life based on your preferences.
Yes, and it's kind of explains things in a way that actually, you completely understand, you completely get. Not out there, it's actually something that's in here because it's an important it's talking about something that you really love doing.
Mhm.
And therefore it's easier therefore to take that lesson on board, to learn it and maybe even start to put it into practice because you'll remember it. You'll remember it in a way that is much more easy to remember because it relates to something that's really more deeply meaningful to you. Okay, so sounds like some good stuff there so far. Oh, I was just going to share my screen. Just saw someone else that made a comment there. What's that? This is not
Asad
about
says,
perfection. It's
yeah, it's not about perfection, it's about about not breaking the chain. Exactly.
yeah. Okay. Right. So let's go back to my screen. Okay, there we go. So you have just, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you have just literally um, got this personal summary of Atomic Habits in a few moments, in a way that actually resonates with you. So we've had some feedback, and I would just like to know what other books have you read that have been deep and meaningful to you? Just pop in the chat, books that really have resonated with you, that you found really, really valuable, that have made a difference. Because I think Five Types of Wealth, Staff Engineer Path, interesting. Excellent. Any books that you find really interesting that have really made a difference? We would love to know, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So just pop it in the lean startup. Say yes. Okay, fantastic. Because there's so many ways you can use that. Now, actually, I've got something. I want to give you a few more minutes just to work through a different prompt. I wasn't sure if we'd have time, but I think we can have time for this, Maya.
I can paste that in.
Yep. We've got another Rich Dad Poor Dad, yet another excellent book. The completion process. Not heard of that one. Psychology of money. Ooh, interesting. Okay, right. You have another prompt, and we would like you to click on it. You're not going to be able to work your way through all of this one, but it'll give you a start and it'll give you an idea about how we can actually use the AI to start applying the lessons from Atomic Habits in this case to you and your life. So it's one, okay, we've got a personalized book summary which is meaningful in a way that we really resonates and can be remembered. Now we're going to move on to actually say, okay, these are my circumstances, this is my situation, this is what I want to do, and AI is going to help you take step by step, walk through actually putting um, changing habits, breaking habits, building habits, and really building those systems and those routines into your world so that you can actually start adopting the lessons and the concepts that are you know covered in this book. So you've done it once. Now take this prompt in exactly the same way, copy and paste everything, pop it into your AI tool, and then start answering some of the questions and moving on from there. We're going to give you, I'm only going to give you 5 minutes, so you will not get through this, but it will give you an idea of where we're going and what's possible with this. Because there's one thing understanding the book, and there's another thing applying it into your world. So go ahead, take those 5 minutes, copy and paste, start working through this prompt, start, recognizing how much AI can help you in a way perhaps you hadn't thought of before. All right, got a timer on. Fantastic. Power of Moments. Oh, there's some interesting books here. I'll have to take a look at those.
I hadn't heard of The Power of Women. Now I want to go read that.
Interesting. And also there's some interesting, on it. Thanks, Michael. Okay. You've got the prompt, you've started answering the questions. You can obviously, after this session, just carry on with it, and take all the lessons and keep letting AI guide you through that. Um, oh, oh, yeah, we can share the slides, but really the value is in your learning.
Yeah, I don't think the
Right.
slides are going to be as helpful as the prompts themselves.
Yeah, actually be using the prompts that we share with you.
And by the
So
way,
how was that?
you can talk back to the AI. So, oh, I can drop the prompts in here again for you.
Yeah, okay. Recording your voices are inspiring. Thank
Oh,
you.
there will be a
So
recording, don't
sweet.
worry. I'll put it up on YouTube in a bit.
Um, okay, so how was that then? That second hands-on session? Dan, you've said next level prompting is just brilliant. That's really nice. It's quite amazing, incredible how we can use AI now, and how valuable it can be, not just in generating content, but actually as a thinking partner and helpful in so many ways. Awesome, +1, Pradeep. Thank you.
Do you think
Excellent.
it's going to help
Good,
you
good.
better apply the contents of this book and actually, make your habits stick? And for those of you who've read the book yourself, was this a deeper insight into the book? Because I found it absolutely does give me a level of, of clarity that just reading the book end to end doesn't give me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I agree. And it's also, reading a book often, I don't know about you, I can get read some brilliant books, but I start them and then I don't quite finish it completely. I've taken a whole load of lessons along the way, but even those lessons along the way are not as deep as the lessons we're getting from the AI. Um, so
Yeah, it
yeah,
is like the book coming
exactly.
alive.
That's
Exactly, Michael.
exactly it. Yeah, it's a great way of putting it. It does. It brings it alive, and not just in a general way, in an abstract way, in a way that you can connect with because you are connecting with it. Yeah, exactly. Um, okay, well, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed that, and thank you for sharing the books that you found very helpful. Um, Too, because what we're doing now is we are launching our AI powered book club. So you have you just experienced um, the lessons that you can take from one book, okay, and how quickly you can assimilate and access the information, and learn from it, have it personalized to you, apply it even, or learn, figure out, have a guide to apply it in your world. And what we've done is we're putting together um, a book club, which basically, oh, hang on a minute, yeah, basically, um, is an opportunity to get little AI book companion tools, which have been prompted just in the way that you've seen today for Atomic Habits. But for each week, we will be looking at another one of the best-selling personal development success books, and we'll send that to you on email for you to then walk through, work through, however you choose to use it. And we're launching this with a kind of like an early bird um, pricing, but a trial pricing for 14 days, just £2. And in that time, in those 14 days, you'll get a couple of bonus books. You will get three AI book companion tools for one a week, and I know 14 days. So you'll get one as soon as you sign up, then you'll get one 7 days and another 7 days. And if you want to carry on, it will be £10 a week, £10 a month. So even, less than buying one of those books, you would have access to a tool for 4 books every month. The type of books we'll look at, that's why I asked you what books you're interested in, because the type of books that you're interested in, we can add that to our list, and some of them are already there. You are going to, it's a time saver. It's a money saver because you don't need to buy the books. You can interact with AI. You can really assimilate the knowledge in a way that is resonant with you, but save so much time and actually get to the end. As I say, I often buy the books and they sit on the bookshelf, or they don't get read all the way through. But here you can actually take all the lessons in a blink of the eye, really. So it really is the best and fastest way for you to learn from the teachings of these guys. And of course, then, if it's something that you really want to get to even more so, I suppose, actually buy the book so that you can read every word of the author. But for £2,
Could you put it in presentation mode, Karen?
oh, sorry. Right, okay. So for £2 for 14 days, you'll get these 2 books and Atomic Habits. Now, the way this is working here, we've given you a prompt to use and to go into your AI tool. What we've built is little tools where we've trained ChatGPT to particularly focus on these books and apply the learnings and personalize the learnings, personalize the summary for you. So instead of you having to copy and paste into a tool, you'll just literally click on a link, which will take you to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT, or that part of ChatGPT, is specifically trained on that book and to guide you in the way that you've actually been learning today. So it makes it so much easier, faster, and helpful. So yeah, it's affordable, fast, and powerful. After the £2 trial for 14 days, then it's £10 a month. And as I say, every week you will get a different book and the AI book companion for that book for you to go away and learn from. Maya, did you want to say something?
Michael asked if 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 it's same time every week, and Alejandro said, is there a human community or a collective sharing of prompts as the book club moves along? We didn't actually set up a community for this. What do you think, Karen?
Well, actually,
Like,
hang on a minute. No, there's something. The next thing I wanted to tell you about So
Ah.
that's one thing. Okay.
Yes.
The second thing is if you want to take it further, if
Yeah.
actually you want to, yes, be part of a book club, but in addition, you want it to be like a book club. So we could have a community, we could have discussion around the books and around the learning, and also potentially have accountability. So for, we're starting 2026, we all have aspirations for the year and potentially goals that we set for the year. And so our intention is to start up this success club, which would be £35 a month, but that would include the book club. So you'd get the book club included in that. And it basically, in addition to that, you'll have personal development workshops on a monthly basis, book discussions, which will help embed those learnings based on the books that we've covered in that month. And the opportunity to have accountability as well, which actually is one of the biggest reasons things fail. um at the same time every week. So the yes, the books will come out at my schedule at the moment is we're sending them out every Monday. Okay, so every Monday you'll get a new book to work through.
And Barbara asks
And
how many months you have to commit to. You don't have to commit. It's
no,
literally
£2 for 14 days to trial it, and then if you don't want it, cancel. If you do want to carry on, it's just £10 a month and you'll carry on. The book club, yeah, there's no kind of long-term commitment. That's up to you how long you want to be part of it. But the book club, we're currently taking we're just taking people's names really at the moment, just to see if there's enough interest. If there's enough interest, we'll start it.
that's for the Success Club.
Yeah, that's a success club, sorry. Yeah.
Do you get to
um
choose which book you want AI? No, but tell us. And if it seems like it's something the community could use, then absolutely we'll do that.
yes. So is the community in the monthly workshop or
We
in
don't
the
have a
daily?
daily channel.
No, well, the daily channel is I'm thinking of just setting up a WhatsApp channel,
Ah,
the daily prompt. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's so say daily prompt, a daily inspirational comment, quote, something to just keep you going and inspired on a daily basis. And then the community is over and above that. That the community is also, so that's something separate. And the workshops and the discussions around the books and our learning and accountability can be all part of that, wrapped up into that community. And if you're interested, Maya's put a link there, um, and just show your interest if you're interested and would like to be part of this success club. Then put your details there, and we will, if we've got enough interest, we'll start it up.
And I'm actually voting
Thoughts?
for interest because I like the idea of meeting you guys once a month.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good for us all, isn't it? In terms of
Yeah.
um, keeping us focused, looking at our own
Keep
own
keeping the
development,
momentum going too.
keeping the
I,
momentum
I can
going.
tell you one thing. When I get something by email, I don't always open up the email. But if I have that thing to look forward to, that, I'm
Hmm.
going to be discussing this, I'm
Yeah,
much more likely to go implement the prompts, maybe even read the book myself.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Brock.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Brock. Excellent. If you're
it's
interested in
it's
the
a it's a
Success
fun
Club,
set of
fill up the
books.
form, please. How much time do you typically? It's entirely up to you, Barbara. You can these little tools take. You saw how quickly it takes to get a summary of the book, a personalized summary. You have the tool there to then use whenever you want to. So, I would say every week so that you keep on it. It's like, reading a book a week. Every week, at least do the personalized summary and
Yes.
really get the lessons that mean something to you. And then if you think, actually, this is a really interesting book and I think I'd like to apply the lessons, then keep going with it and actually use it to start applying the lessons into your life. into your world, into your work. Um, but you don't have to there and then. So if, 1 week you've only got 5 minutes to get the book summary, take 5 minutes to take the book summary and then, wait until the next week. You've still learned so much. The book itself will cost you more than it's going to cost a month to get three other books. And then if you have the time when you're ready to work through applying the lessons, you pick and choose. You decide when's right for you and what's right for you. Excellent.
Go for it. Yeah.
Excellent. Right.
Alejandra wants to develop their own personal library of prompts. Woohoo.
Lovely. Yeah, that sounds really good. Um, in terms of the accountability mentoring, are there dedicated time slots? So like I said, we're just getting interest at the moment, understanding who wants to be involved in this success club and um, the accountability group, and we can talk separately if you wanted to like more individual accountability or mentoring, but
Don't forget, folks,
we're
Karen is
just
actually a certified coach. So if you have any interest in getting one-to-one coaching, feel free to reach out.
yeah, I'm more than that. I love this stuff anyway, so you can perhaps tell by the energy I have in my voice about all of this. Um, but yeah, so express your interest for the Success Club, and certainly reach out to us on email and let us know if there are if you have any specific questions, and we can shape and mold it to what the group is looking for. We're, as I say, just taking interest at the moment. We haven't started it just yet, so we're looking forward to that because I think that'd be really exciting.
Thanks for joining us, Alejandra.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Oh,
sorry,
but
everyone,
before
for
you
the delay
go,
getting.
I have one other thing that I want to share with you. Our New Year gift. You may or may not have picked it up on our groups, um, but we have built a little goal and planning coaching tool that's AI led. And for you to make 2026 a really good year, we had a recent workshop on goal planning. This is the tool that we used to help set some goals and work towards some goals. So we're giving it away for you to free. So grab that link and yeah,
Sorry, I
enjoy.
typoed it. I'm just fixing that now.
Oh, am I sorry? Oh, I
No,
thought
not
I.
you, me.
Oh, sorry. um, and hopefully you'll find that very useful. Thoughts? Has this workshop been a valuable use of your time? I know we're just on the hour now. Our apologies for starting a little bit late. Um, uh,
That was all on me, by the way.
That's
It's
not
not Karen's
difficult
apology,
at
it's
all.
mine. Sorry.
Um, how can we help you? Maya, do you want to put the link for the book club in there again, please? If any of you are
Sure.
interested, for £2 to try it out, you'll get in the 14 days that trial period runs for, you will get 5 tools on 5 books, um, and hopefully get a lot
And
out
if
of it.
you would like to join our Success Club, I'm dropping that link again as well.
Okay, that's great.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Dan. And thanks
Excellent.
everyone for joining us and for your patience and sticking with us
Yes,
to the end.
yes. Thank you very much and for your kind words. If you've got any other thoughts and feedback, we would love to hear it. Um,
Thank you.
good.
Thank you all.
Got some good thoughts. It's been a helpful, good use of time then. Fantastic. Okay, we will we will leave it there then, unless there's any other questions. Any other questions, then just let us know. If you are interested in joining the Success Club, please fill out the form so that we know and we can move forward with that. The book club, there's the link again, just in case anybody wants to join. It's really, it's, I think, a steal, really. And you can't get anything for £2 now, actually. What can you get for £2? Very, very
Maybe
little.
a piece of candy. Maybe.
Exactly.
Not one of the
Anyway,
success habits you should be building.
yes. Anyway, here's to your success. Hopefully, we'll see you on more of our workshops
I
and
hope
maybe
you will all come
Success
along
Club.
tomorrow to
Oh
the
my gosh,
Zenith
yes.
Mind session.
Now, this is what's really interesting. Atomic Habits, we're talking about habits and routines and building structures and routines and systems in place. Tomorrow, we have a workshop which actually starts delving into unrevealing, and it's a prompting again, amazing prompts. But this is about revealing how your brain works, what is holding you back, the patterns your brain is going through, um, and then leads to your behaviors. And it is, Maya, do you want to put the link in the chat just in case anybody's still here to and might be interested?
I've lost track of it. I'll send it out in the email with the
Okay.
follow-up.
All right, brilliant. Anyway, we'll wrap up there then. Thank you very
Mhm.
much for coming along, and we look forward to seeing you on another workshop soon.
Bye, guys.
Take
Thanks,
care.
everyone.
Bye.